Geobyte.
Hello friends, welcome to the GeoByte. In this video, let us discuss the solutions for the previous questions which were asked in the ESET for the topic elements of vectors. Dear friends, the very first topic of the physics is units and dimensions. From that topic, you can expect 2 marks. And the second topic is elements of vector. From this topic also you can expect 2 marks. I posted 3 videos for the very first unit, that is units and dimensions. Now let us discuss the problems for the second topic of the physics, that is elements of vectors. Dear friends, all these problems are equally important, and hence my request is you please watch till the last problem. After listening all these problems, you practice them once again. While you are practicing, if you find any difficulty, you please send your doubts to the GeoByte. Definitely I will answer all your questions within 24 hours. This is also very easy unit. Let us take the very first problem. The first problem is, if vector A plus vector B is equal to vector A minus vector B, then the angle between vector A and vector B will be. It is like this. Very important and easy problem. It is given like this. Vector A plus vector B is given equal to vector A minus vector B. Minus vector B. It is given like this. Now let us squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. If you square on both sides, it is like a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square. It is like this. Vector A square plus vector B square, vector B square plus 2 into vector A into vector B, right? That is a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Yes, the right side value a minus b whole square, that is vector A whole square plus vector B whole square minus 2 into vector A into vector B. You simplify this value. This fellow is cancelled. This fellow is also cancelled. Finally, 2 into vector AB, vector A into vector B is equal to minus 2 into vector A into vector B. Let us simplify this value. From this I can write simple mathematics, school level mathematics. 4 into vector A into vector B is equal to 0, or vector A into vector B is equal to 0. If the vector product of two vectors equal to 0, you know that those two vectors are perpendicular to each other. So the vector A, the solution is, or answer or conclusion is, vector A is perpendicular to vector B. Vector A perpendicular to vector B means this may be the vector A This may be the vector B. The angle between these two is 90. 90 equal to what? Pi by 2. In terms of pi, it is pi by 2. Now look at the options. Look at the very first option. Very first option is pi by 2. Therefore, the very first option itself is absolutely correct. I hope you clearly got my point. This is very important problem. That's why I am marking it is a 5-star problem. 5-star problem means the most expected problem in the competitive exams. I hope you got my point. Let us take the second problem. Look at the second problem. A force vector applied on a mass m is represented as F equal to 8i plus 10j, 8i plus 10j plus 6k. The force vector is given like this. The force vector is 8i plus 10j plus 6k. Okay. And accelerates it with 2 meter per second square. Acceleration A equal to 2 meter per second square. You are asked to find the mass of the body. What is the mass of the body? When this much amount of force is acting to accelerate with 2 meter per second square, what is the mass of that particular body? First, let us find the resultant force. The resultant force vector is equal to, this is the simple problem. I hope all of you know 8 square plus 10 square plus 6 square. Simplify this. For getting 8 square is 64 plus 100 plus 36. It is root over 200. Can also be written as 10 root 20. 20 root 2, not 10 root 20, 10 root t. 10 root, that is the force. But according to Newton's second law, this force vector must be equal to mass times the acceleration. Therefore, mass of the body equal to resultant force acts on the body divided by acceleration. It is equal to 10 root 2 divided by how much mass given acceleration. Acceleration given is 2 meter per second square. Of course, it can be written as 10 root 2 divided by 2 can be written as 2 equal to, I am writing root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2. 1 root 2 is cancelled. Finally, it is 10 by root 2. 10 by root 2. That is the mass of the body. Generally, mass of the body is in kg. Mass of the body which is in kg. Now look at the options. Option A 20 kg. No. 10 root 2. No, not 10 root 2. 10 by root 2. 10 by root 2. Option C also not correct. Look at the option D 10 by root 2 kg. Therefore, option D is absolutely correct. I hope you got my point. This is also equal important problem. That's why I am making this also the most expected problem. The 5-star problem. 5-star problem means most expected problem in the competitive exams. Most expected problems. I hope you got my point. Let us take the next problem. Look at the third problem. Which of the following is not correct? You are asked to find the relation which is not correct. Not correct. Dear friends, if the position vector, let it be p bar, the position vector p bar is represented by xi plus yj plus zk, then the important relations for the cross products are, listen carefully, I into I is equal to 0. These relations are very important. I into, these are all the different cross products. I into j equal to k, I into j equal to k, I into k equal to minus j. Try to remember these relations. I into k equal to minus j, j into I equal to minus k, j into j equal to 0, two similar cross products equal to 0, and j into k equal to I, and k into I, these are all the different cross products equal to j, k into j, k into j equal to minus I, and the k into k, same kind of cross product must be equal to 0. You try to remember these 9 relations because frequently questions are asking on this particular concept. So I into I equal to 0, I into j equal to k, so cross product I and k equal to minus j, cross product ji equal to minus k, cross product of j is 0, cross product of j and k equal to I, cross product of k and I equal to j, cross product of k and j equal to minus I, cross product of k is 0. Now look at the first one, j into I, cross product of ji equal to minus k. Look at the cross product of ji, it is minus k. So this is the correct statement, but it is not our answer because he is asking incorrect statement. Second one, cross product of kj equal to minus I, cross product of kj, look at the cross product of kj minus I, therefore this is also correct. Cross product of I and k, cross product of I and k, cross product of I and k equal to minus j, this is also correct, but incorrect statement is to be decided. Cross product of k and I, cross product of k and I equal to minus j, cross product of k and I equal to j, not minus j, therefore this one is incorrect statement. Since it is the incorrect statement, therefore our answer is option D. I hope you clearly got my point. This is also equally important problem. Very important problem. In this video, majority of the problems are most expected problems. I hope you got my point. Let us take the next problem. Look at the next problem. If 0.5i plus 0.8j plus ck is a unit vector, then c is. So this is the 0.5i, that might be the printing mistake, 0.5i plus 0.8j plus ck. That is the relation, printing mistake. If 0.5i plus 0.8j plus ck is a unit vector, that is equal to unit vector, that means resultant value is unity, then you are asked to find the c value. So the resultant, or I can say magnitude of the vector, let it be r, is equal to, general relation, 0.5 square plus 0.8 square plus c square. It is given it must be equal to unit. The resultant value is a unit vector. Therefore, it can also be written as 0.5 square plus 0.8 square plus c square equal to 1. Can also be written as 0.25 plus 0.64 plus c square equal to 1. From this I can write that it is 0.89, okay, plus c square is equal to 1, or c square equal to 1 minus 0.89 is equal to 1 minus 0.89, 0.11. Therefore, the c equal to root over 0.11. That is the answer. I hope you clearly got my point. The option D is absolutely correct. I hope all of you understood. Let us go for the next problem. Look at the fifth problem. The magnitudes of two vectors are 4 and 5. Let vector A equal to 4 and vector B is equal to 5, and their scalar product is 10. Product of two vectors is a scalar quantity that is given as 10. That is given as 10 means it is like this: vector A into vector B is equal to 10. Product of two vector quantity is a scalar quantity. Then the angle between the two vectors is, you are asked to find the angle between the two vectors. It is like this. Dear friends, vector A into vector B is equal to vector A into vector B into cos theta. I can also write like this. I can also simply write like this: AB into cos theta. But vector A into vector B equal to 10. This is 10. Vector A is 4, vector B is 5 into cos theta. 10 equal to 20 cos theta. From this, cos theta equal to 10 by 20, it is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, theta equal to cos inverse 1 by 2, it is equal to 60 degrees. So, angle between the vector A and vector B is 60 degrees. Maybe like this. This may be the vector A, this may be the vector B. Angle between these two is 60 degrees. Look at the options. Option C is absolutely correct. I hope all of you understood clearly. Option C is absolutely correct. Let us go for the next problem. Look at the sixth problem. This is also important problem. Find the dot products of two vectors. For example, if the vector is in the form of AXI plus AYJ, एक मिनट, AYJ plus AZK, and vector B equal to BXI plus BYJ plus BZK, then the dot product AB dot product AB equal to AX into BX plus AY into BY plus AZ into BZ. Now you know the AX, AY, AZ. Similarly BX, BY, BZ. Let me write those values. Here AX equal to 2, AY equal to 3, AZ equal to 4. Similarly BX equal to 4, BY equal to minus 2, BZ equal to 3. So dot product AB equal to AX into BX, 2 into 4 plus AY, 3 into BY is minus 2 plus AZ, AZ is 4 into BZ is 3. It is equal to 8 minus 6 plus 12. 8 plus 20 minus 6. It is equal to 14. So dot product of AB is equal to 14. I hope you clearly got my point. Therefore, option B is absolutely correct. I hope all of you clearly understood. I can mark this is also the most expected problem in the competitive exams. Look at the seventh problem. Angle made by the vector root 3i plus j with x-axis is. Since the given vector is root 3i plus j. He is asking angle made by the vector with x-axis. Angle made by the vector with x-axis is theta equal to tan inverse into vertical component. Here vertical component means y component divided by horizontal component. Here horizontal component means x component, vertical component means y component. It can be written as tan inverse. What is the vertical component? 1 divided by horizontal component is x component is root 3. You simplify this value for getting around pi by 6. So this is the answer for this particular problem. Look at the option D. Option D is absolutely correct. I hope you clearly got my point. Let us take the next problem. Look at the 8th problem. The minimum number of unequal forces in a plane that can keep a particle in equilibrium. So minimum number of unequal forces. Let this is one force. Let this is the force P equal to some 3 units. And this is another force. Let that is Q equal to 4 units, because it is given unequal forces. Then the resultant force is R. This is the resultant force R. That resultant force R must be equal to root P square plus Q square, that is equal to 5 units. Then the system is in equilibrium condition. From this we can conclude how many forces are required to make the particle in equilibrium. It is asking like this: the minimum number of unequal forces in a plane that can be kept a particle in equilibrium. So this is the one force, other force and third force. These three forces are making the particle in equilibrium. Therefore, the minimum number of forces, unequal forces required are 3. Therefore, option C is absolutely correct. This is also very important problem. Let us take the next problem. Look at the ninth problem. The magnitudes of two vectors are 2 and 5 and their scalar product is 10. Then the angle between the two vectors is, it is like this. As you know, vector A into vector B is equal to AB cos theta. Almost the similar problem we have done. Vector A is given 2, vector B is 5. The product of two vector quantities is a scalar quantity given 10. AB equal to 10 into cos theta. 10 equal to 10 cos theta. 10 cancelled. Cos theta equal to 1. If cos theta equal to 1, theta equal to cos inverse 1. Therefore, theta equal to 0 degrees. So, angle between the vector A and vector B is 0 degrees. Therefore, option D is absolutely correct. I hope you clearly got my point. Since cos 0 equal to 1, therefore theta equal to 0 degrees. I hope you clearly got my point. Let us take the last problem. Look at the last problem. If vector A plus vector B equal to C and vector A square plus vector B square is vector C square, then the angle between the vector A and vector B is, it is given like this. Vector A plus vector B equal to vector C. And one more condition given, vector A square plus vector B square is equal to vector C square. So these two conditions should be satisfied while you are getting the answer. It can be written like this. Let us squaring on both sides. Let us squaring on both sides. So it can be written as vector A plus vector B whole square equal to vector C whole square. So let us simplify it in the form of A plus B whole square. Vector A square plus vector B square plus 2 vector A vector B cos theta equal to vector C square. So it can be also written as, vector A square plus vector B square is how much? Vector C square. So it can be, in the place of this one, I can write vector C square plus 2AB cos theta is equal to vector C square. Here C square cancelled. 2AB into cos theta equal to 0. From this I can write that, since it can be also written as 2 never be equal to 0, and cos theta, okay, 1 minute, cos theta may be equal to 0 and 2AB I can directly write like this, 1 minute, vector 2AB, AB never be equal to 0, therefore 2 vector A vector B never be equal to 0. Therefore, cos theta might be equal to 0. If cos theta equal to 0, then theta is how much? Theta equal to 90 degrees. This is equal to pi by 2. So theta equal to 90 degrees. Then look at the options. Look at the option D. Option D is 90 degrees. Therefore, option D itself is absolutely correct. I hope all of you clearly understood. Dear students, since the two problems can be asked in the E-set from the elements of vector, you practice all these problems once again. While you are practicing, if you find any difficulty, you please send all your doubts to the GeoByte. Definitely I will answer all your questions. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Please subscribe our channel called GeoByte. Once again, thank you very much.
GeoByte.